The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge have joined a dazzling array of stars at the Royal Variety Performance show. Kate, who is 4 months pregnant with the couple's third child, looked stunning in a bespoke Jenny Pack and crystal-embellished, full-length blue gown. Tonight, the royals will watch a stellar lineup of artists including James Blunt, Louis Tomlinson, Paloma Faith and Seal at the evening gala hosted by Miranda Hart at the London Palladium. With 89 shows spanning 105 years, the event is held in aid of the Entertainment Artists Benevolent Fund, of which the Queen is patron. The evening will be hosted by Miranda Hart and will also include performances from The Killers and The Script. The couple last attended the event in 2014 when Kate, who was then pregnant with Princess Charlotte, showed off her burgeoning bump in a black lace gown from Diane von Furstenberg, a dress also owned by Prince Harry's girlfriend and rumoured fiancée, Meghan Markle. The Duchess of Cambridge was left in fits of the giggles tonight as her husband was forced to join in the Royal Variety Performance audience participation. The Duke had gamely taken part in a comedy skit from host Miranda Hart, obligingly shouting her catchphrase "such fun" on request. Hart, who said compelling Prince William to participate was on her to-do list for the Royal Variety duties, said she later hoped to see his galloping, another one of her trademarks, and knighting me with a lightsaber. While the Duke performed his part enthusiastically, the Duchess was left in fits of laughter as the spotlight fell on them. Harry, who is tipped to announce his engagement to Miss Markle any day now, attended back in 2015 when he met stars including Elton John and Jack White. The royal couple were attending the London Palladium in the Royal Box, accompanied by Laurie Mansfield, Life President and Executive Producer of the Royal Variety Charity, and Giles Cooper, Chairman and Executive Producer of the same. The Duchess, wearing a sparkling Jenny Pack home gown, and Duke, in black tie, went straight into the auditorium in time for the national anthem, and are due to meet performers on stage after the show. Hart kicked off the show with a reference to the royal guests, singing "There's No Duchess Like Show Duchess" during her rendition of Irving Berlin's Annie Get Your Gun classic. She later asked whether the Duke and Duchess, who are expecting their third child, were suffering throne envy after she sat on a grand gold and red seat on stage. Addressing them in the invented plural of "Your Royal Highness," she promised more royal audience participation to come as the night went on. The Royal Variety Performance takes place in aid of the Royal Variety Charity, of which the Queen is patron. It dates back to 1912 when King George V and Queen Mary, William's great-great-grandparents, agreed to attend a Royal Command performance at the Palace Theatre in London. The first installment was in aid of the Variety Artists Benevolent Fund and its proposed plans to build an extension to its Brinsworth House home for elderly entertainers. A second royal show was performed in July 1919 and built as a celebration of post-war peace. It became an annual event at the suggestion of George V in 1921, when the king decreed that the monarch or a senior member of the royal family would attend an annual performance, in aid of Brinsworth House and the Royal Variety Charity, once a year thereafter. This was to demonstrate the royal family's love and support for the entertainment industry and its associated charity. Today, it is watched by an estimated 152 million viewers worldwide, bringing the cream of international talent to the London stage, making it the most successful and longest-running entertainment show in the world. The money raised from the show helps hundreds of entertainers throughout the UK, who need help and assistance as a result of old age, ill health, or hard times. Traditionally, the Queen has taken it in turns with the Prince of Wales to attend the show, but Harry, William and Kate's repeated attendance is a demonstration of how the younger members of the family are increasingly stepping in to help the Queen in her 10th decade. Charles and Camilla watched the performance in 2013, while the Queen and the Duke of Edinburgh last won in the Diamond Jubilee year of 2012. Kate, 35, returned to royal duties in October after battling a bout of hyperemesis gravidarum, an acute form of severe morning sickness, which forced the couple to announce their baby news earlier than planned. Bedbound at Kensington Palace, she was forced to miss Prince George's first day of school at Thomas's Battersea. The origins of the Royal Variety Performance date back to 1912 when King George V and Queen Mary agreed to attend a Royal Command performance at the Palace Theatre in London, in aid of the Variety Artists Benevolent Fund. In July 1919, the second royal show was performed and was the first to be billed a Royal Variety Performance. Held at London's Coliseum, the show was staged as a celebration of peace. As the official announcement